Here, everyone, welcome to the story. Let's talk about Zendaya and Sydney Sweeney. It is being said that Zendaya has a problem with Sydney Sweeney and is not at all ready to promote Euphoria with her. In the industry, many people know that Zendaya is very protective about her brand and draws clear boundaries. In case an actor is problematic or has strange values, then she does not associate with them. So, for this reason, Zendaya is maintaining a distance from Sydney. Now, Euphoria Season 3 is about to release. The trailer has come out, and certain photo shoots are also happening. So, there was one such photo shoot where four cast members were seen: Zendaya, Hunter, Alexa, and Maud. They all have important roles in Euphoria, but along with them, Sydney also has an important role. However, Sydney was not seen in that photo shoot. Her separate single shot was taken and later merged into the clip. In the past few years, the way Sydney has presented her personality on the internet has made her part of several controversies, and many people are perceiving it negatively. Hence, there are many celebrities who feel that if they are spotted with Sydney, they might also get dragged into controversies. Their image could get tarnished or damaged, which is why their PR teams are advising them to maintain distance. Now, how did Sydney Sweeney become so controversial? The first controversy was about the bath soap, where it was said that the soap was made using Sydney's bath water. One thing is that this soap was sold out. Certain creepy people bought it. But at the same time, the audience's view was, what kind of audience are you trying to cater to? Because obviously no normal person would buy a bath soap made from Sydney Sweeney's bath water. Clearly, only creepy people would buy it. Then the second controversy happened in 2023 during the filming of Anyone But You. It was a romantic film. The male actor was Glenn, and Sydney was also part of it. In many films, this problematic thing is seen, that even if co-stars are married or dating someone else, still while doing a romantic film, it is shown as if something is going on between them, or an affair angle is created. So a similar thing was seen between Glenn and Sydney, just that it did not stop at film promotion. It was said that they actually had an affair. Because of this, Sydney's relationship with the person she was dating got affected, and that person left the house. On the other side, Glenn's fiancée also got very upset and broke up with him. Later, in interviews, she indirectly hinted that she had been cheated on. So this was not just Sydney's controversy. Even Glenn was involved. But since we are talking about Sydney right now, that is why it is being highlighted. Recently, Zendaya also did a romantic film with Robert. One thing that the audience is very impressed by is the way they are promoting the film. It looks very good. They are not using the same old tactics that just because they are doing a film together, they will show a romantic angle. Zendaya is in a relationship, and Robert is also dating someone. He also has a girlfriend. So fans are noticing that they are showing friendship and a bond on camera, but not in a way that disrespects their partners. They have created a boundary where they are just promoting the film without using affair rumors. In interviews, their friendship is visible and it genuinely looks good on screen. So this sets an example that to promote a film, you do not always need to use viewer bait tactics. If the film is good and people like the actors, they will go to watch it. Then after Anyone But You, there was the jeans controversy, where it was said that white supremacy was being promoted. Many people do not agree with this. People say that others are reading too much between the lines. So that is highly possible. Sydney clearly might not have had that intention. Not saying Sydney has no fans, she does have people who like her, but at this point, audience approval for her is low, and any actor's team will always prioritize their client's career. They would not want to choose any wrong move that could drag their client into controversy. So maybe that is the reason why certain stars are avoiding Sydney. Also, Sydney gave an interview recently, and it was a chance for her to openly explain what she feels and what her thoughts are regarding the messages being circulated in her name. It was a big opportunity for her to clarify the rumors, but in the interview, it felt as if Sydney wanted to act nonchalant, as if she did not care. She gave one-word answers. The interviewer was trying to get responses, but Sydney's approach seemed uninterested. "I don't get it. I just love jeans. All I wear is jeans." This interview backfired. People questioned, "If you did not want to give an interview, then why come? You had such a big opportunity to clarify things, and you did not use it." The audience probably expected Sydney to say that linking this to eugenics or any such message was incorrect. If she had elaborated a little, people might have understood. Now, talking a bit about Euphoria Season 3, whatever was seen in the trailer shows that the series will shift. Earlier, it was a high school drama, but now more real-life issues will be shown. Nate and Cassie will get married, and Maddie will have her own tangent. This storyline is actually good for Maddie, that she moved on from her toxic relationship with Nate. Then Zendaya's character might get mixed up with drug dealers, and it seems the show will focus more on that. That is actually an interesting plot. Hunter and Lexi's journeys will also be shown. Now, two actors from the show, Angus and Eric, were part of Season 1 and were loved a lot by the audience. But sadly, they will not be seen now because they are no longer in this world. Eric Dane was diagnosed with ALS. If you read about ALS, it is described as a progressive, fatal neurodegenerative condition. Around 10 months after diagnosis, at the age of 52, he passed away. So in Season 3, whatever scenes he had already shot will be seen, but when the show airs, he will no longer be part of this world. When people heard about Eric Dane, many got emotional because it happened suddenly. He had been part of many big Hollywood projects. He had shared his story, how one day his hand started trembling. At first, he thought maybe he was tired, but when it did not go away, he decided to see a doctor, and that is when he was told he had ALS. This means that gradually the body becomes weak, nerves stop functioning properly, and within months he could not walk or speak properly. His wife and he had actually separated, and divorce proceedings were going on. They had been together for many years, married in 2004, and have two daughters. Even when they decided to separate in 2018, they remained good friends and chose to co-parent. Maybe because there was still a bond between them, the divorce never finalized from 2018 to 2026. When his wife learned about his condition, she decided to withdraw the divorce case and stay with him in his final moments, spending time together as a family. Eric Dane's final words were that, by the time anyone sees this, he will have fallen in love with another woman as deeply as he had loved Rebecca. He also recorded an emotional message for his daughters, which he kept secret to be shown to them after his passing. This was indeed very sad. Angus had addiction issues, and on July 31st, 2023, he passed away due to an accidental overdose at just 25 years old. This show also discusses substance abuse. Zendaya's character shows recovery, and this topic will likely remain a crucial storyline going forward. Some people feel that the way sensual content was shown in Season 1 was not appropriate. That can be their opinion. But at the same time, the way addiction, abuse, and toxic relationships were portrayed was actually good, in my opinion. So that's it for this video. Do let me know what you think about Euphoria and the issues between Zendaya and Sydney.